Bible says he's a king of the Jews. He's a king of Israel. He's a king of righteousness. He's a king of the ages. He's a king of heaven. He's a king of glory. He's a king of kings, and he is the Lord of lords. Now that's my king. Do you know him? No means of measure can define his limitless love. Well, he's enduringly strong. He's entirely sincere. He's eternally steadfast. He's immortally graceful. He's imperially powerful. And he's impartially merciful. Do you know him? He's God's Son. He's a sinner's Savior. He's the centerpiece of civilization. He's unparalleled. He's unprecedented. Well, he's the loftiest idea in literature. He's the highest personality in philosophy. He's the fundamental doctrine of true theology. Do you know him? He supplies strength for the weak. He's available for the tempted and the tried. He sympathizes and he saves. He heals the sick. He cleanses the lepers. He forgives sinners. He discharges debtors. He delivers the captives. He defends the feeble. He blesses the young. He serves the unfortunate. He regards the aged. He rewards the diligent. And he beautifies the meek. Do you know him? My king is a key of knowledge. He's a wellspring of wisdom. He's a doorway of deliverance. He's a pathway of peace. He's a roadway of righteousness. He's a highway of holiness. He's a gateway of glory. Do you know him? His light is matchless. His goodness is limitless. His mercy is everlasting. His love never changes. His word is enough. His grace is sufficient. His reign is righteous. His yoke is easy and his burden is light. Well, I wish I could describe him to you, but he's indescribable. He's indescribable. Yeah. He's incomprehensible. He's invincible. He's irresistible. You can't get him out of your mouth. You can't get him off of your hand. You can't outlive him, and you can't live without him. Well, Pharisees couldn't stand him, but they found out they couldn't stop him. Pilate couldn't find any fault in him. Herod couldn't kill him. Death couldn't handle him, and the grave couldn't hold him. That's my king.
That's my king.
He always has been, and he always will be. I'm talking about he had no predecessor, and he'll have no successor. You can't impeach him, and he's not going to resign.
That's my king. He doesn't come from anywhere because there was nowhere for him to come from. Yes, a review of Way of the Master, part 11. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's try that again. Review of, where is it? There. So this is the 11th review I've done of this series. I'm doing each video one by one every so often. It's been a little while since I did the last one. So yes, well past due. I should do one every week. And I also should review Strange Fire every week. But life gets in the way. So I don't own any copyright to this. As far as I can tell, I'm using this under free use. I have the right to use this for criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody. I will not be parodying it. There may be some criticism, more a critique than a criticism, news reporting, and teaching. So I believe that I have the right. I'm not playing this as though I own it. I will be critiquing it.
Seek and save the lost the way Jesus did. There's only a certain amount of time left. So use the law, use your testament, reach out to the lost. There's nothing more important than your eternal salvation. Our show is called The Way of the Master because we want to reach people with the gospel the way that Jesus did. And the truth is, for all of us as Christians, we have something that's more valuable than the cure for cancer. And if we have unsaved family and friends, we've got to go to them. And we want to go with them, but many of us are afraid of how to do that. We don't
Sorry, I'm muted. Yes, it does say portions. So I'm not allowed to review this. I did not notice that portions bit. So how much of a portion am I allowed to show? Well, I'm not reproducing. I'm not distributing. I would argue I'm playing it. But for the purpose of critique and review. And I'm pointing out I don't own it. I am not seeking to gain any benefit from this. If you appreciate the content, then please send your appreciation to Living Waters. I'm not claiming any credit. Yeah, well, you brought it up now, so I have to deal with it. I don't know whether I should continue now, because they did put a copyright notice at the beginning of the video, so rats. I don't think I can continue. Okay.